get it! Way to grab it! Rip that!
Peace, YouTube. Y'all know who this is, man. EK back in the building. Y'all ask and y'all shall receive. Here it is, my lock build. A lot of people been demanding it, you know what I mean? Because they see me laying the smackdown, they know what's going on. So this is my lock center hybrid, 6'8" Demigod. I'll be showing y'all how to make it. As always with all my build videos, I'll explain to you what variations you can make, what changes you can make, because the way I made it is obviously tailored to my play style, the people I play with, and how I approach the game. I understand that everyone's needs are different. Some of y'all might need to be more versatile. Some of y'all might actually like it the way it is right here. But as you can see from the clips, man, you're going to be dominant regardless. This build does things that I don't see any other lock doing. And especially the way I have it set up, I have so much fun playing on it. If I do end up hitting Legend this year, I'm going to have like 4 or 3 core defensive badges. So, and let me show y'all just so people don't think it's clickbait. Because people are like, how do you have 55 defensive badges? It's because of cores. As you see, I have 2 defensive cores. I decided to forego a shooting core badge and not do the 2 shooting and 1 defense like with this loadout. You see, I could have 2 shooting and 1 defense. Instead, I decided to go with the 2 defense because defense is everything. Anyone can hit an open shot, but you got to be able to play D. This is what I typically run right here when I play 2s as the center and the lock. So center and the lock, both sides of the ball with an ISO player. And obviously, if I'm using screens, I'm putting on brick wall. If I am playing lock on 3s or guarding ball with a post score on 2s, I'm putting on things like, you know, pick dodger, higher ankle braces, menace, things of that nature. If I want to guard a post score, I'm switching it to something like this. You know what I mean? The versatility is just amazing when you have these type of ratings. And I'm about to show y'all how to make the build. Let me show y'all the ratings though before we even start. It's just unbelievable, as you see from my defense. Y'all probably have never seen anyone with such ratings that I have on this build. Like everything 90 plus on defense. When I first saw it, so I'm like, I gotta make it. I don't care if it looks troll, it works out amazing. I'll see y'all in the build system. Alright, now in the build system, as you see, I did end up going small forward for mine. I've always been a small forward lock in past 2Ks. And also, given that this build doubles as a center with amazing interior defense, amazing rebounding, amazing physicals, you know, you want to be, if you play with a point guard or a shooting guard on 3s or 2s, you want to be put down at the lowest possible position. Or like I said, if you're a power forward in Pro-Am, you want to be put down at the lowest possible position below the point guards and the shooting guards on your team. So, but you know, if you want to be lower weight or whatever, you can choose whatever position you like. I went 6'8" because it's the perfect combination. If you've seen my video, if you're not decided on what lock to make, I dropped a video a while back called Lock Heights, debating a 6'6", 6'7", and 6'8" lock height. I ended up going with the 6'8" for myself. A 6'7" will get Hall of Fame clamps and Hall of Fame pickpocket, but will only get silver paint defensive badges, whereas a 6'9", which is more like a center slash, you know, tall point guard, will be able to potentially get Hall of Fame rim and things like that, but will only get silver perimeter badges. This has gold and Hall of Fame of everything, as you see, and that's why I chose to go with the 6'8". It's just the most versatile. And while it might be a little bit on the slow side and a little bit big, if you have great defense in this game, you know how to bait, you rotate with your team, it's completely toxic. It's insane how powerful this build is, especially in the hands of somebody good. So right here, as you see, I went with the 207 pounds for my weight because I wanted to put it to a 91 interior. I maxed out all of my defensive stats to the absolute max that they can go to. I didn't skimp out on anything because I just wanted to have the purest defensive build. But as I'm about to show y'all, max wingspan as well. Obviously, I went defined body type on mine. So this is mine. If you want to tweak anything for a little bit more speed, a little less interior defense, a little bit more weight for more interior defense, or whatever you want to do, is what I recommend. But this also, at this weight, is the perfect. Anything higher and you're gonna lose your perimeter defense, you know what I mean? And I also wanted to still have that 79 acceleration and, you know, 78 strength, which is, you know, balanced physicals. So and that's what this build is. It's a balanced defender. Let me skip to the attributes. Alright, so these attributes is exactly identically how I set it up when I made this build all the way back in season 1. Can't believe it's been this long. We're now almost in season 5. And as you can see, the build, it looks interesting because I have no playmaking ability except just enough pass to get me out of, a pass out the corner or a pass out onto the break, and just enough dunk to finish wide open dunks like decently when I get hit on a backdoor cut, when I get hit wide open on the break, things like that. You know what I'm saying? And just enough 3-ball to have a gold catch and shoot, as my tier 3 core if you do use cores, or just to have it for the badges ability. And yeah, but you will need to put +1 badge point into the shooting if you make it exactly like this to get the gold catch and shoot, because you'll need 17 badge points for it. But everyone has rebirth and whatever like that. My career +4, so you can put some in there. And then the rest, as you see, with this build I put the rest into defense, all the +6, so I have 41 on mine plus the cores. And as you see, the only thing on defense that I even lowered remotely, see, you don't lose any badge points for lowering, or any badges for lowering the steal, but I just went balls to the wall with everything right here. You know what I'm saying? The interior D also, as you see, you lose a badge. This, you lose gold clamps. Block, you can lower it by 1 before you lose anchor. This one you lose a badge point, and this one you lose Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Now you may say this is a bad return on investment, you're putting way too high of rebounding, but keep in mind this is a hybrid build. If you're making this as a lock, if you want to have more playmaking, you want to have more shooting, the one thing I would recommend is I would definitely do this if I would remake this build today. That +1 steal, completely useless. Lower that down, get yourself silver Deadeye, and run, like I said, run a shooting core, and then you'll be able to run silver Deadeye as well. Such a great badge in the corner. If I was to remake this build, that one attribute change would make the world of a difference. But of course, if you're guarding ball, if you're planning to make this as like an on-ball lock, 90 rebound will be sufficient, something along these lines. And then you can have all type of finishing, you can have all type of playmaking, just however, you know what I'm saying, whatever. There's so many attributes for you to work with. You can max out your shooting, get more shooting badges, play with the build, find out how you like it. But the way I have it, it's perfect for my role. I don't need to play out of body, I don't need to shoot contested shots, I don't need to dribble the ball, I don't need to even really pass the ball like that, I don't need to finish. All I gotta do, play D and rebound both sides of the basketball, rebound at the corner, play as a scrappy player. Let me show y'all the badges that I run and explain to y'all why I run them. As you saw earlier, the defensive badge levels on this build are just insane. Ankle braces, Hall of Fame. Box out beast, Hall of Fame. Brick wall, silver. Menace, Hall of Fame. Workhorse, Hall of Fame. Post move, lockdown, gold. Gold on a 6'8". Pig dodger, gold. Off-ball, I mean, nobody's using off-ball, but Chase Down, Hall of Fame. It might be useless, but when you have this many defensive badges, it's a nice bonus to have. Glove, gold. Interceptor, gold. Pogo, Hall of Fame, if you like that badge. Rebound Chaser, Hall of Fame. An insane badge. It lets you leap out the gym, just grab boards with one hand over people's heads. It's insane. Clamps, gold. An amazing solid badge for body bumps and wall ups, especially with that high strength rating that you have. Challenger, gold. Insanely OP badge, gives you ghost contest, lets you jump at people from 40 miles away. Anchor, gold. Literally a center level of rim protection, making people miss dunks, making people not finish around the rim, combined with an interior D. This is a pure stopper build, and all you got to do with these badges on defense is allocate them to what you're playing. If, like I said, if you're guarding ball, obviously you want some menace, maybe you want some pick dodger, ankle braces, and you probably don't need as much like chase down or rim protector and rebound chaser. I'm sorry, not rim protector, chase down and rebound chaser, because your center will be rotating for you. But you play with the build, you make it how you want it. I'm just here to put y'all on. Go play defense, you get stops, I get buckets.